Assalamu alaikum students. Today again we are going to continue our chapter 1 quadratic equation of 10th class mathematics. In this lecture we will cover exercise 1.2. The parts will be first and third. The question is, solve the following equation using quadratic formula. We have to apply the quadratic formula to the quadratic equations. Our first part is 2 minus x square equals to 7x. As you all can see, the equation is not in the form of quadratic. So first of all, we have to change it to the quadratic equation. For changing, we have to take all the digits to one side of the equation and the equation should be equal to 0. So as you can see, we are having negative sign with x square, so I will take this side towards 7x and will put the equation equals to 0. Minus x square will become plus x, minus 2 will become plus 2 will become minus 2 and plus 7x will remain the same. This is the general form of quadratic equation. As you can see, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So this is the general form. Now, what is a? A is the coefficient with the first variable x square, b is the coefficient with x and c is the constant term. So for applying quadratic formula, we must be having the values of a, b and c. So we will write the values separately. In this equation, a is 1, b is 7 and c is minus 2. You have to take the sign with the term while applying it quadratic formula. Our quadratic formula is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a. So now we will replace all a, b and c with its values. So the value of b is 7. So we will put 7, minus will remain the same, plus minus will remain the same, root will remain the same. And instead of b square, I will write 7 square, minus 4 will remain the same. Instead of a, we will write 1, c will be replaced by minus 2. And same goes in the denominator, 2 into 1, as 1 is the value of a. Doing the solution, minus 7 plus minus 7 square is 49 and minus minus will become plus 4 2 times 8. Adding the terms in the root, it would be 57. We all know that there is no root of 57, so we will keep the answer till here and we will write the final answer in the form of a solution set. Coming to part 3. Our question is under root 3x square plus x equals to 4 under root 3. Again, the equation is not in the quadratic form, so we have to change it to the quadratic form and we will take 4 under root 3 to the left side of the equation and right side would become equals to 0. So the equation will become under root 3x square plus x minus 4 under root 3 equals to 0. Now we know that the constant term or the coefficient with x square is a, the coefficient with x is b. As there is no coefficient we can see, so we will put 1, and the constant term is c, and the constant term is having the negative sign, so we have to take this negative sign here. Applying quadratic formula, again we have written the quadratic formula. Now we will replace all the values a, b and c with the values given. So in place of b we have written 1, then 1 square. In place of a we have written under root 3 and in place of c we have written minus 4 under root 3. This is the last step from the previous slide. Now we will do all the calculations. We will open the square and will multiply this minus with minus, root with root and 4 with 4. So we will get minus 1, 1 square is 1, minus minus plus 4 times 16 and I have written under root 3 whole square, which means we are having 2 under root 3. This square will get cancelled with the root, so we will only have 3 here. So 16 3s are 48, 1 plus 48 would become 49, minus 1 plus minus under root 49 by 2 under root 3. Using the calculator, we will be knowing that 49 is the root of 7. So we have written 7 instead of 49. This is again the last step from the previous slide. Now, as we are having the two terms that are addable or subtractable, So we have to split it. First of all, we have to write minus 1 plus 7 by 2 under root 3, and then we will write minus 1 minus 7 over 2 under root 3. Plus and minus, now we will be writing it separately to the equations. First of all, I have written minus 1 minus 7 over 2 under root 3. I have not taken the positive sign. First of all, I have taken the negative sign. We will do all the solution. Minus 1 minus 7 will become minus 8 and the denominator will remain the same. We have done the cancellation of 2 and 8, so the answer is minus 4 over 2 under root 3. Now to this side, I have taken the positive sign, minus 1 plus 7 over 2 under root 3. So adding these two, we will get 6. Cancelling 2 with 6, we will get 3 over under root 3, and you all know that whenever we have the fraction in this form, the answer is under root 3. So the final answer should be written in the form of a solution set. We are having two answers.